to you at home. Thank you for joining us and welcome to Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. And can I begin by offering my commiserations to Jennifer Lopez after her wedding was called off? And can I now offer my congratulations to Ben Affleck after the wedding was called off? She's on the hunt now for a new millionaire celebrity victim, which is why I say, Blaine, stay in the box, mate. Speaking of men who will be getting a ring on their finger this weekend, may I introduce... One of you's getting engaged, that's right, isn't it? Yeah. My house band, 4 puffs and a piano, ladies and gentlemen.
Relight my fire. Your love is my only desire. Relight my fire, 'cause I need your love.
That's a good, nice interpretation. Almost allowed me to forget Lulu's terrible version. Shall we see who is in my suddenly available honeymoon suite tonight, my friends? Let's have a look-see. My first guest is one of Britain's most original, not to say sweatiest, comedians. It is Mr. Lee Evans, ladies and gentlemen. Evening, Lee. He's not even out there and he's already sweating like Pavarotti on a pogo stick. Look, he's a human sprinkler system. I saw something like that carved on the top of the church a while ago. My next guest is a British actress who's now massive in Hollywood. It is the beautiful and talented Kate Beckinsale, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And finally, it's the man, the legend. Is this like Sale of the Century or something? He's not going to come out on a conveyor belt. You can't win him, ladies. The superstar. It's Sting, ladies and gentlemen. Looking good. Nice to have you here. Thanks for coming on. At the risk of upsetting part of the population, the world's only working Geordie. He has been at the top for 25 years, and there is absolutely nothing he hasn't seen. But that's yoga for you. We'll get to that later. What a green room we have. Look at that. We've got music, we've got beauty, and we've got a waterproof sofa, thank you. Look at Kate there. She's deciding what to do after the show. She's not sure whether to go for dinner with Sting or a tea party with Lee. All right, please yourselves. Now, researchers this week claim that the average man, and I don't know if you saw this in the papers, but they claim that the average man can only shop for 72 minutes before he snaps. Did you see this story? 72 minutes? That's barely enough time for me to pat my tailor's guide dog. Men love shopping. Keep up. Men love shopping. They just don't like shopping with women. J-Lo and Ben would still be together were it not for that Saturday morning trip to home base they made a couple of weeks back. Men and women cannot shop together. It's difficult. It's a genetic thing. What they should do, here's how they can solve that, is they should split the high street in two. One side for women's things. Candles, picture frames, baby food, things with wings on for your pants, OK? Which we're not supposed to know about. The other side of the road, huge plasma screens, tiny video cameras, books about the SAS, hats for monkeys. 72 minutes, I could spend 72 hours in a monkey hat shop. Have you never seen a monkey in a hat? Oh, just imagine Lee in a fez. You get the idea. Now, speaking of monkeys, as we were, I was away last weekend. I went to Dublin. A friend was getting married out there. I went for a lovely wedding, and the day after we had the morning to kill, I went to Dublin Zoo with my wife and children. It's a lovely zoo. I've never been there before. It's a fabulous zoo. There's a lot of monkeys there. Oh, they got a lot of monkeys there. And we're enjoying the monkeys, as you do with children. Children love a monkey, especially a baby monkey. And while we're looking at them, one of the children said to me, Dad, can we get a monkey? Can we get a monkey? Please, can we get a monkey? And, of course, they don't need to persuade me, and I'm going to the wife, can we get a monkey? Please, can we get a monkey? And believe it or not, because I've been going on about this for, like, you know, the 15 years we've been married, she's looked into how you get a monkey. You can't just go and buy a monkey from a normal pet shop. You can't just steal one from a zoo, though God knows I've tried. you have to have a licence for a monkey. You have to have a primate keeper's certificate. Harrods, the posh shop, will sort all that out for you. You want a monkey, you phone Harrods, they send you on a quick course, you pretend you know what you're doing, they give you a certificate, you know how to look after a monkey, you buy a monkey, bingo, you have got yourself a monkey. So we're thinking about it. About half an hour later, the kid's going, Dad, I'm not making this up, Dad, can we get a Japanese baby? So anyway, I phoned Harrods. Apparently you can't. Shall I introduce my first guest, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Before I do, let's remind ourselves of the man in action. This is Lee Evans, live at Wembley.
I mean, I've always been superstitious. I would never walk on the gaps in the pavement when I was a kid. It took me 2 weeks to get off the end of our drive because we had crazy paving. I was like... nightmare. But, so never let a black cat cross your path. I feel sorry for people that own black cats. Here he comes, here he comes! Break a leg. You know, break a leg. That's like saying mind your head. People only say mind your head after you've bashed it. You go, oh. They go, oh, mind your head. No, mind yours, you...
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Mr. Lee Evans.
Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom.
Mr. Lee Evans.
Which way do I go? Look at round this way?
Yeah, that's
all right
fine.
then. That's lovely. Thanks.
Come on over here now. Lee, come on, shift up.
Oh, sorry.
You don't mind me saying you look like a monkey, do you?
Hey, no. I mean, I don't mind. Couch is slippery, though, isn't it?
Look at that. It's like a jellyfish. You don't want to do that on the beach, boys will run up and throw stones at you.
I can do it like this. Go on, Jonathan, you're all right.
This is like some sort of demonstration on Richard and Judy, isn't it? The bloke's going to come on and check your nuts for cancer and everything else. You don't do that. What's follow?
Hello, yeah. I don't know, he said it. I never said a thing.
Hey, Lee, see if you can get me a minicab for afterwards.
They say check your nuts for cancer, don't they?
Well, they do. Apparently, men are meant to search.
I use it as an excuse. Well, talking of nuts...
What's going on?
Here we have the sperm, and here the female sperm. And when they join, we take the geno, which is the hair geno, and we put them together like so, and then we get this demonstration right here.
You know what are you doing now? You must be a nightmare to live with. Are you like this at home?
Yeah.
Do you calm down ever?
No, I don't.
Where does this energy come from? Well, you're sitting too close. Now it feels it's broken down the normal relationship, host and guest relationship.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, let's talk about this. Here's what I'm excited about for Lee. Okay? While I was in the States in the summer holiday, a new movie opened starring Lee Evans and, personal hero of mine, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan and Lee Evans. How exciting is that in a movie together? The film is called The Medallion.
Yeah, Jackie Chan. He's nuts. Yeah. Couldn't find his way out of a paper bag. No, I'm telling you, he wouldn't last 5 minutes round our way. I'll tell you what happened to me in Hong Kong, if you like.
Is that where you filmed the movie, Hong Kong?
Yeah.
OK.
Yeah, no, because we went out there and they give me an apartment.
Yeah.
That had huge cockroaches. No, serious. I'm serious. You know, like here...
So this was like a feature, like an extra living space and the cockroaches?
I don't know if I was putting him up or what. He didn't pay me any rent.
How big were they?
Huge. You know, like here, you step on an insect.
Yeah.
Like, you go like that, and it's dead, right? But over there, you step on it, and you go... I mean, they're like massive. I opened my kitchen door, I swear to you, this is actually a true story. You can ask my wife, because you know Eva.
Yeah.
And I opened the kitchen door, and I tell you, there was the biggest cockroach you've ever seen sat in the corner with the contents of the fridge, like that, just sat there, like... I snuck in, and I picked up a ladle, you know, and
this
you know,
was what,
like,
to kill it with or to give it more soup?
To give it one.
OK.
Because my wife's frightened, you know, so I got this ladle, and it's sitting there, and it woke up like that.
Yeah.
And you know, like our insects, they kind of go, oh, and they run.
Yeah.
This one come at me. And it's this big, and it didn't just ordinary come at you like an insect, like that, like this. It went.
You know what? It strikes me though. Would I be right in thinking that although you know the stand-up is a great thing that you do and you love doing it, I imagine. But I know that you've been moving towards kind of darker, more challenging sort of roles. I know the new movie that you've just finished, which is not out for quite some time, but I've specifically asked for an early clip because I wanted to talk about this. It's called Freeze Frame. This looks very different. This looks like a real departure for you.
It is actually. I just wanted to, because I like the story. I wanted to take a risk.
Okay, what is the story? Before we see a clip, tell us what the story is.
It's about a young man who's been convicted of a crime he didn't do. So what he does is he goes about filming himself for 24 hours a day, every single day of his life, to have evidence that he has done nothing wrong because the cops are trying to pin this thing on him.
So basically he's paranoid, he's...
Yeah, what happens is 2 of his tapes go missing, and on that day, a murder was committed. So he tries to replicate the 2 tapes, and then the police bring the other tapes up and go, but these are the originals, and these are the ones you made up. So which one's true? Now he hasn't got a case. It's
a real departure for you. Here's a kind of sneak preview way in advance when it comes out, because I really am keen as mustard to see this film. This is Lee Evans in Freeze Frame, which is not for some time, but stored up in your memory.
I did nothing wrong, Stinger! You know that! I want to call my lawyer.
You know... I mean... We all know that the job of a trailer is to make you want to see a movie, but that really makes you want to see that movie. And it was all filmed in Belfast, wasn't it?
Yeah, at the Cromlin Road prison. Every day we just filmed there, and we went from the hotel to the Cromlin Road prison every day, every single day.
That must have been kind of depressing, I would have thought, wasn't it?
It was just like being in prison.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like... No, I mean, it was. I mean, it was just like boom, boom, boom. And then, you know, they had these huge, big blue gates, and there'd be people outside, and they want to tell you stories about the prison and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fascinating couple of months, you know. Yeah. It really was.
How did you get on with being bald, of having no hair? I mean, that must have been... Were you shocked the first time you saw yourself? Because look at that now.
My daughter was shocked.
I'm unsettled.
Yeah, I was unsettled. Basically, I said, why don't we film it? You know, and they filmed me shaving my head and stuff, and they sort of... We captured it in a... Because it was a low-budget film, so we captured it in, like, in a toilet.
What did your wife make of you like that? Did she welcome the hair-free Lee Evans?
Well, I had to wear a hat because of my daughter, that's all.
Did it scare her?
Me anyway.
How old is she?
She's 9.
She's 9 now, wow.
Yeah.
And what did she think of Daddy with no hair?
Well, I wore a hat. I wore a hat. I got off the plane, I got into the car, and I sort of had this hat down to here.
So did you never take it off?
Well, she's pulled it off.
Right, so what did you think when she saw it off?
She was in the back of the car, and she just went...
What?
Yeah, it's just not Daddy, is it? It's not like, you know...
And how did you explain this?
I just said I had a nervous breakdown. Daddy had to go away for a while. And it's because of your schooling. Put all the pressure on.
Because you've let us all down.
Yeah, because you've let us down.
And if you keep letting us down, I'm going to lose my ears as well.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. Am I right in thinking you're about to go into the West End sometime in the near future in a production, a musical production?
Yeah, they want me to, yeah.
What's this? I know you can't talk much about it, but this is exciting. If what I've heard is correct, this is a show which has been a huge hit on Broadway, based on the classic Mel Brooks comedy, The Producers. It's been selling out a couple of years now. It's been on Broadway. Yeah. They're bringing it here to London, and they've asked you to be in it. Is that right?
Yeah, and I met my hero. I met Mel Brooks when I went to New York a little while ago. He was just absolutely the best bloke in the world. He was everything that I thought he would be. He was funny and he was generous and he was loved, you know. And he's such a nice bloke. Yeah. It was just brilliant, just meeting him. I would have gone just for that. Do you know what I mean? Mel Brooks.
It's nice when you meet your heroes and they don't disappoint.
Yeah, because like being a hero, you know, I mean, loads of people in our business know Mel Brooks. Everybody, you know, he worked with Woody Allen and Sid Caesar back in the old days. Mate, he's got such a great history.
And so you're going to do this part? You've agreed to do this?
They want us to. I suppose I'd better get in tune or something.
Well,
but I'd like to do it because it would be just a slight departure.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What I don't want to do is be sort of pigeonholed, so I try to do different things, and I don't care if it fails. Just to keep doing.
Well, you know, I'm pretty sure it won't.
Well, you know, it's Mel Brooks, you know.
Yeah.
So he's a
well,
genius.
yeah, and Lee Evans is no slouch either. Now, Lee's on tonight after the show. Last week we had Jack D on the show.
Yes, Jack.
One of the reasons we invited Jack on, his show was on after us, live on the BBC. Tonight, there's the Lee Evans concert that we showed a clip from earlier. That's on after the show tonight.
Right.
Next week, we're being followed by a show which takes a light-hearted look at syphilis.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't tell you now which guest has it, but I'll wink at the camera when he's on. Lee, it's been an absolute joy spending some time with you this evening. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me. You're such a nice guy. Ladies and gentlemen, such a nice bloke.
Yeah.
Now you can do your bit if you like, you know.
Well, you're horrible, I don't like you, I don't think you're funny, you can't act. You're physically repulsive. Ladies and gentlemen, what a lovely guest. Mr. Lee Evans. Lee, thank you. Great to see you again, thank you. Help me move this couch back, will you? We've got to get it back here, look. There. That's it. Thank you very much indeed. OK. Got to get it back. Lee Evans. Stay tuned when this show ends. Catch Lee Evans on. That's a great gig. Did you see? I don't suppose you saw him live at Wembley. Fantastic. Huge. 10,000 people there. What an incredible gig. I was sent a birthday card the other day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, don't panic, ladies. It wasn't my birthday. You have until November the 17th to find me that special something. Robot! A threesome! A man can dream. But this card is doing the round, OK? This is the birthday card you can buy in newsagents. And first, when I looked at it, I was given this, I thought, oh dear, Selena Scott's had a stroke. But then when you open it up, this is what you hear. What's this?
Hello. So rather than spend hours trailing around the shops, I said, sorry, and got you this one. Anyway, have a really, really great birthday.
So I heard that and I thought, Michael Caine's got new dentures. Then I realised it's supposed to be me. So I've decided to cash in on it myself, OK? I mean, obviously, birthdays have already been covered, albeit somewhat shoddily, so I thought, I'll do a condolence card. People trust me, they like me, they respect me. You know, I'll be the one to break the sad news for them. It was only when I tried to record the phrase, sorry to hear of your recent bereavement, that I realised it wasn't going to work. Ladies and gentlemen, should we get our next guest out? Yeah. She's a beautiful, talented actress. I am delighted she's on the programme. Will you please join me in welcoming Kate Beckinsale?
In the Navy, yes, you can sail the 7 seas in the Navy. Yes, you can put your monies in the Navy. People make a sound in the Navy, and the Navy.
Whoa. OK, first up, before we start chatting, in the Navy, this was like an oblique Pearl Harbor reference, everyone? But it just happened to be one from your vast repertoire of gay-based songs. That's what it was. Hey, does not Kate look absolutely stunning? You really are. Incredibly beautiful. Really. And I know from my own experience that's a double-edged sword. Because when you're irresistible, people don't always take you seriously, do they? People often think I'm just a dumb piece of meat.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's tough.
It is.
Now, Kate is over from Los Angeles. You live in Los Angeles now?
I do for the moment. I don't know if I will forever, but I do now.
When did you move there? How long have you lived there for?
Well, I've sort of lived there for a couple of years, but I haven't been there very much. I've been sort of in Prague and Budapest.
So filming all over?
So I've technically, like, my stuff's there, but I haven't been there that much.
I guess if you want to work in the American film industry, you know, make big budget pictures, you kind of have to be based over there, do you?
For me, it was really more that I've got a little girl, and it just became a bit of a drag getting on an aeroplane for 12 hours every time I had a meeting.
What's it like for you over there? Because I know you don't drive, do you?
No.
Right, and everyone, in Los Angeles, you have to drive.
You have to drive, yes. Everyone thinks you're, you know, something wrong with you.
And you smoke, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
Still,
Right.
yeah.
But no one in Los Angeles, you're not even allowed to smoke over there
No,
anymore,
I'm
are
a
you?
social leper in every way.
Have you ever tried a pipe?
No, I haven't. I'm saving that for when I'm older and hairier.
A lady with a pipe is quite attractive.
My stepfather likes that, and in Italy they like it if you've got a little downy moustache.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're nuts.
No.
Now, let's talk about... You've got a new movie out, Underworld.
Yes.
It opens today.
Yes.
And you look stunning in the film as well, as I'm sure you know.
That's very nice of you.
It's a great idea for a film. Tell us about the story.
It's basically there's werewolves and vampires have been having a feud for several centuries, and my character's a death dealer, which means she's a sort of warrior vampire.
So she's the kind of the kick-ass vampires that we say in America.
She is, yeah.
Okay, and you wear... I've never seen a vampire dressed quite like that before. I think that's quite some outfit you have there. It's sort of head-to-toe latex, isn't it?
It is. It's a full-body condom, is what it is.
That's very safe sex indeed, isn't it? How do you get that on every day? I mean, that must be quite a job, I would have thought.
It was all right. Getting it on was fine. I think because we were filming in Budapest and it was freezing, it was all right. I think if you get sweaty in it, it's less fun. It's getting it off was a bit more... I had to have help, and it makes a sort of ripping, farting noise.
Wow. I'm sure you didn't have to look too far to find help, I would have thought. Anyone going to help me strip out of this tight, body-hugging latex thing? Can you imagine that... So you must sweat a lot in there, I would have thought, though, really.
Yes, and it holds it in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine Lee Evans in one of those. Yeah, he'd come out, he'd be like, you know, reduced. He'd be half the size he was when he went in. He'd be like a small tadpole version of himself. You'd have to put him back in the bath and add water to rehydrate him. Let's have a look at a clip. This is a clip from... Still sweaty, though. This is a clip from Underworld. It opens today all over the country. This is Kate Beckinsale in action.
Why are they after you?
That's Kate in action in Underworld. Now, I have a bone to pick with you here, or maybe whoever worked with me. Okay, now, the vampires we know as creatures of the night, blood-sucking, parasitic creatures who rend flesh with their teeth. Yeah. Werewolves we know to be hairy creatures who the animal inside is torn out and brought to the surface by the full moon, okay? And they rip and tear at each other, biting flesh, chewing meat, bones, sucking blood. But you guys are shooting each other with guns. Now, what's the deal there?
Well, it's modern. It's moved on.
Why the guns? I wanted to see you biting people.
I do a friendly bite at the end.
I wanted to see dirty bites.
Dirty bites?
That's what you want from your vampire, isn't it? Lots of blood all over, you know, like a grandma at a buffet at a wedding. There's quite a few lady vampires in the movie.
There are, yes. Sort of models smoking.
Yeah, lots of them. I didn't see any lady werewolves.
I don't think America's ready for that kind of a hairy woman.
Why, they don't like...
They're squeamish, they're squeamish.
You know, I'd love to see a hairy werewolf woman.
Oh, you get yourself to Prague?
Yeah, but, you know, Julia Roberts could get the part immediately. She's always... like a bunch of grapes under there, isn't it? It's like half a pound of old Holborn. We're back to smoking. Do you shave or wax?
Wax.
You wax?
I'm like a billiard ball.
Are you?
I'm in America, you have to.
What do you mean you have to?
Well,
who checks?
No.
That's a job I want.
No, Ben Affleck told me when I was doing Pearl Harbor that all British women have bad teeth and are really hairy.
Wow.
So I felt it was my duty to wave the flag of baldness.
He's just made himself a lot of new fans over here. No, you have a daughter. You were saying you have a daughter.
Do,
She's 4 years old. Her name is Lily, is that correct?
Lily, no.
OK, that's a lovely age for her, isn't it?
It's brilliant, yeah. She's 4.5. We're very specific about that.
4.5?
Yes.
Is she reading it? She wouldn't be reading it.
She is, no, she's writing. She's leaving rude notes.
Wow.
Yeah, she's quite clever.
Much smarter than my kids. My 12-year-old can barely read.
Really?
Well, we don't like books in the house, you know.
No.
Just TV. What does she make of your career? What does she make of Mum acting? And did she see... I mean, she won't have seen the movie, of course, but has she seen you in the vampire
She's seen the trailer. She's seen the... Yeah, she saw me in the costume. She came to the set every day when I was doing that. So she was unimpressed. She was 3 years old. I was wearing trousers. It wasn't interesting at all. She likes a nice frock.
Frilly clothes?
Frilly clothes, pink. But yeah, no, somebody said to her, oh, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she said, I want to be a movie star in Hollywood. And the person said, oh, a bit like Mummy. And she went, No, I want to be a movie star.
Well, that's unfair, because you are a proper movie star now, though.
Well, not according to Lily. She said, well, we did get a bit mobbed at an airport not that long ago, and she said, oh, Mummy, you're famous, which I didn't really like.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, yes, but what am I at home? And she said, you're a big stinky egg poo.
Huh?
Which I am. I won't deny it.
I like the phrase big stinky egg poo. That's great.
She's very creative.
Now, I get the feeling you get a bit of a raw deal over here sometimes. It strikes me.
Yes, my mother does. You should get together with my mother.
Well,
she totally agreed.
Because I know recently, because you're with a new man in your life now, aren't you?
Yeah.
The director of the film there. And I've kind of, from a few things I've read, that people feel almost betrayed that you've left England,
right.
and then you left an English partner,
right.
and now you're with an American, who, as we know, aren't as bright as us.
It's true. But they're very good with their hands.
Yeah. Why do you think that is, though? Why do you think... We'll take your word for that. I have a theory about this, if you're interested, but why do you think it is?
I don't know. I think there's it's a bit of a bad sport to go off and leave. I don't know why, because you expect to come home and everyone go, oh, well done, you've done a nice job on something. They usually go, hey, go away. We don't, you know.
I think there might be ways. It's because of your father.
Do you?
In a funny sort of way. Yeah, you know, Kate's father, of course, was Kate Beckinsale, who we all remember, I'm sure, from Porridge, from Rising Damp. And there is something about your dad. I'm not just saying this. Whenever his name comes up in our house, I get really emotional about it. Obviously, you know, he means a lot to people who grew up watching those shows. There was something very special about him, I think.
Yeah, and it's really nice for me because he's, you know, and I think a lot of people who've lost a parent just, you know, he's current, he's around all the time. I mean, he's very much loved here, and he's kind of a, you know, a national treasure, and that's so nice for me. But in some ways, I think when I went to America, there was also something quite nice about nobody really knowing anything about it and sort of having a bit of a fresh start as well.
Because I guess he was such a, you know, being on those shows in particular, which were hugely popular programmes, and still on TV. I mean, they seem to be always on.
More than any of us.
Yeah. That must be something which you're always living with, you can't get away from the start. And I wonder, is that difficult, having the memory always there?
I'm so used to it. I mean, really, I mean, he died when I was 5.5, and I mean, really, ever since then, I don't feel like he's been off the television, so it's something I've been very used to. And you know, it's funny, I mean, it sounds naff and everything, but he does tend to kind of pop up on significant occasions, you know, and you know, when I had Lily, you know, she happened to come at a particular time in the morning, and you know, one of his shows happened to come on at the same time.
And that's strange.
That's happened quite a lot, which is, yeah, it's
that's
nice.
rather lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Who'd have thought we'd be saying this, but God bless UK Gold.
Exactly. Exactly.
Your career does seem to be going great, and I'm really thrilled for you because I think you deserve it.
Oh,
and,
nice.
you know, there's been a few of your movies I haven't liked much. I've always thought you were OK in them. At the very worst, you were OK. At the best, you were the best thing in the movie.
Oh, your mum's going to be so thrilled.
But I've always been willing you on saying, go on, girl, go on.
You can do better than that.
No, well, you could do a lot of the time.
See?
Send your scripts to me first. I'll read them for you. I'll put a big tick next to the ones to do.
Where were you when I was doing PE?
I don't know. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've probably been out the window having a look. Hold it. Check out the body language. Is that a defensive pose or what?
No, my tiptoes
Leaning
come
back.
unstuck.
Wow, has it really?
Yes. I'm having a bit
Allow
of a
me to assist. Get the swarfigo and the tongues. But your career is going great. You're just about to play, or you're currently playing Ava Gardner in a movie. Wow, that must be a great role, I would have thought.
Yes, it's terrifying, though.
Yeah.
Play a real person.
And what's this film Tiptoe that's coming out soon?
Oh, I haven't seen that yet, but I like the idea of that very much. That's Matthew McConaughey and I are engaged, and I find out I'm pregnant. But what he hasn't told me is his entire family are midgets.
Wow, OK.
Gary Oldman's playing a little person.
Hold it, Gary Oldman? But he's a normal-sized fella.
But it was very low budget, so he's on his knees with shoes on his knees.
See, I love that kind of film.
I do. And he's got a sofa with a hole in it and some pretend legs.
Haven't we all? Kate, it's been a pleasure spending time with you.
Me too.
I very much appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Please give my love to your mum. Good luck with the movie.
Thank you.
Good luck with the next one. And I hope to see you again sometime.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kate Beckinsale. Thank you, that was lovely. I'm really thankful. Thank you. She's stunning, isn't she? It's time to get my final guest out. Ladies and gentlemen, before we chat, here he is performing one of his classics. Will you please welcome, and I'm delighted to have him on the show, singing Shape of My Heart. Of course, it's Sting. Great. Let's say hi.
Say hi. 2, 3, 4. He deals the cards as a meditation. On those he plays, never suspect. He doesn't play for the money he wins. He don't play for respect. He deals the cards to find the answer. The sacred geometry of chance, the hidden laws of a probable outcome. The numbers lead a dance. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds mean money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. He may play the jack of diamonds, he may lay the queen of spades, he may conceal a king in his hand while the memory of it fades. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds mean money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. And that's not the shape. If I told you that I loved you, you'd maybe think there's something wrong. I'm not a man of too many faces. The mask I wear is one. I know that the spades are the swords of a soldier. I know that the clubs are weapons of war. I know that diamonds mean money for this art, but that's not the shape of my heart. And that's not the shape of my heart. And that's not the shape of my heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve, that was great. Dominic, nice job. That was great, really great. That sounded fantastic. Wow. You look great, Sting. First of all, though, tell us, who was that on guitar there with you?
That was Dominic Miller, my cohort and friend for 13 years now.
Wow. You've been working with him for a long while,
We wrote that song together, actually.
It's a beautiful song.
About eight years ago. It's been covered by Craig David, the Sugar Babes.
Craig David. Proper ball. What happens when someone wants to cover your song, like Craig David or Sugar Babes? They write to you, they contact your management? How does that happen?
They call me up, and I try and remain cool, but then I'm really putting one of my kids through college because I know it's going to be a hit again. So it makes me very happy. It's nice to have a younger generation cover your material and see a song evolve in a different way to where you may have thought, you know?
You were working with Craig David recently, not on that track, on a new thing. But it had that in the background, didn't it? Was it a kind of...
That was the basis for his new song. He said, I've written a new song based on that riff. So
and once again, is that you go to him...
Why are they laughing?
Because they put a picture of Craig behind you, but... I think they're laughing because it looked like David Blaine had just come in the studio. Have you been down to see David in the box yet?
No, I haven't.
How about after the show, you and me go down and throw some eggs at him?
I think that's awful. No, we shouldn't do that.
It is mean, isn't it?
We should support him.
Yeah,
He's doing something for all of us.
Or maybe just ignore him. You know what'd be great is when he comes out the box, if we all hide.
Nobody there.
Oh, no. And so when you're working with Craig, you contact him, he contacts you. How does that come together?
He just called me and said, look, I've done this song. Would you be on it? And I was, first of all, thrilled about the money I was going to make.
Yeah.
Second of all, I was thrilled to sing with him. And I had to change my vocal style slightly to match his. So he taught me how to do that.
Because you're a better singer?
No. A different kind of singer.
But he couldn't change his voice. You could change your voice.
Well, it was his record, so I figured, I'd better go along with it,
But you've had lots of hits,
I've had lots of hits.
And your Sting, he should change his bloody voice.
No. He's perfectly happy.
I'm getting angry on your behalf.
Please don't. Don't worry about it.
Well, if ever that happens again, call me. The new album, Sting has a new album out. I've been listening on the car. Sacred Love.
Yes.
It's out on Monday. I love track 1. Why is track 1 not the single?
It could be the next single if you really like it.
It would be a real hit. I'm telling you, it'd be a hit.
Promise
you should start listening to other people for once in your life. That would be a real hit for you.
And I'm not singing like Craig on that either.
No, exactly. That's why it's better. Because you're a better singer than Craig David.
Poor Craig. He's a lovely boy.
Poor Craig. He can't believe his luck. And I like him a lot. He's a lovely fella. You just mustn't let him get too cocky, Sting, must we?
All right, no, I won't.
Now, come on, have a look.
Which brings me
to
something I want to clear up.
What's that?
I've been asked so many times in the past few weeks about 8-hour sex.
Did you not say in the past that you made love for 8 hours?
I did 12 years ago. And this story has haunted me ever since tonight.
Well, it's haunted the rest of us as well.
Absolutely.
You're a hard act to live up to.
I want to clear it up on the Jonathan Ross show.
Please do.
And I feel... I mean, I have to condense this into a very short time because it does take hours.
8 hours?
Yes. But I think we should give a demonstration for the people at home.
Not with me.
Oh, please.
No, this is a form... You can't really hold off for that long, can you?
it's not about doing the old in-out for 8 hours at all. No, it's not. It's about something much more subtle and something much more...
Vulcan mind meld.
Exactly.
Is it kind of that?
I was actually going to go into that.
So you've never had sex for 8 hours in one straight block?
Not that, but the build-up to it, yes, it has taken 8 hours.
Wow. But you mean like a movie and dinner first? You don't... You mean proper...
Communication, I think, is the word.
Sweet lovin'.
What?
Give the lady some sweet lovin'.
Absolutely. I mean, you're not married to a very beautiful woman?
You're damn right.
Jane.
That's her name, thanks for reminding me.
She's a goddess, right?
She's one hell of a fun.
There you go, and that's the level you're on.
Yeah, but I like to get in and out and get downstairs and watch the TV. Sting, how old are you now, Sting?
I'm 51 and I'm 52 in 2 weeks.
Unbelievable for 51. Can you believe it? Look how fit you are, wow. And when you shook my hand, that's some handshake you got going on there.
I'm a Geordie.
I don't think you were even trying to hurt me, but you did. I almost cried.
I wasn't.
What is this? This is yoga that you do that keeps you in shape?
I do yoga every day for about an hour and a half. I do 8 hours of lovemaking in the evening.
There's a shot you doing yoga, I don't know.
That's Trudy. That's Trudy's bum. Hello, Trude.
Wow. You know what? If we could, I'd like to animate that and just have you two jiggling around a bit. I'm sure we can find that on the internet somewhere, Steve.
I'm sure you can.
I can do a downward-facing dog. It's a yoga position.
Would you like to show the people at home what
Not
this
particularly.
is?
It's... All right. I I will if you will.
I will. I'll do something.
Can you do... What can you do? OK.
I'll do something with you.
I just want to say, this might not look impressive, but it's what's going on inside. I'm not getting down there.
No, you do your bit.
I can't... How can you do that with your legs? I'm so jealous you can do that. What's going on there? That's got to hurt, hasn't it?
Do the dog and
All
I'll
right,
do my
don't
thing.
touch me in any way while I'm down there. Don't mistake
even
me for your
fancy-
wife.
I
I know
don't
I've
even
got
fancy
similar
it.
hair. This is downward facing dog. Now, here's the secret. If you're trying this at home, you've got to suck it. You've got to breathe in your lungs. No belly breathing. That's no good. Straight back, suck in there. Open up your back. Open up your heart. Open up your chakras. And then straight arms, straight legs, rigid like a poker. Stretching up the hamstrings and all parts below. All parts south, as I believe
Taylor know that you're doing this tonight.
Oh, OK. I hope nothing rips. All right. Now, here's the other thing. Of course, I'm not warmed up. Where Sting has been sitting out there like a bloody monk for hours. Now, look at this. I go down there. Hold on. My shoes are slipping. I've got no grip on my shoes. There, look. There, look. Sting, look at that. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Well, those people...
Thank you. But I'm telling you what, you should see me naked. It's like a tripod. But that's not hard. You're just squatting.
All right. You want to see something?
Let's see something. Gee whiz. Look at that. What's that? Wow. That is incredible. Wow. Hold on, let's sit down again.
I can't. I'm stuck now.
You need a hand up. Here you go. I said, are you all right, love?
I'm fine.
Well, that is an inspiration. And what is that called, that position there?
No idea. I just made it up.
Let's make up a name for it. Why don't we call it, hiding the hot dog? I'm going to ask you something now. Well, you've done yoga, you're physical. Could you, if you wanted to... Could you... Now, I know Parky asked you this last time you were on his show, but...
Why do you think I started this yoga lark?
Why would you? Horrible, isn't it? I apologise to everyone unreservedly. Sting is super fit, and I suspect there are women up and down the country sitting next to their husbands from the age of 35 up who have let themselves go disastrously, and they're looking at you. I know this is happening right now, and they're going, even if they're not saying it, what they're thinking is, look what I'm stuck with, this big old pudding here. And look at Sting, and he doesn't even have to be fit because he's a rock star. He could have who he wanted anyway, and yet he's still making all the effort, whereas my big tub of lard fat boy husband sitting there eating pizza, drinking beer, fatty, baldy, fatty, smelly, stinky old husband on the... You sitting there, beautiful, like a beautiful god.
Leave him is my advice. Leave him.
But, you know, OK, a man, though, sitting is watching you now and he thinks, that's inspirational to me. Sting is inspirational to me. I could look that good, almost. Maybe I wouldn't go with the beard. That's a bit of a mistake, but I could look great. I'll be honest with you, it makes you look a little bit like Anthony Worrell Thompson. Now, don't take that the wrong way. There you go, look. OK. Before we go, I'm not going to get you on the rainforest deal because I know that it's a passion of yours, and I know that you would talk about it at some length and with passion. We don't have a lot of time. But here's the thing: the rainforest guy that you're with, Chief Rayoni, I believe his name is.
The Platonist look.
Yeah. Wow, that is a great look. OK, number one.
It's a fantastic look.
I can never look at him without fancying a rich tea biscuit. Where is he now? Are you in touch? Does he keep in touch? What's happening with
he's actually in his village in the Amazon, and you know we help protect him, and so we leave him alone.
What a cool thing to have a friend who lives in a village in the Amazon.
Isn't it great?
You are the coolest man in the world.
Thank you.
He is officially the coolest man in the world. Kind of run out of things to
There's
say.
nothing you can say.
Fancy a rich tea? Sting, it's great to have you in the show. The album is out on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Sacred Love. Track 1, I think is great. Track 2, that's all right. Track 3, Mary J. Blige, rocking, that's very good. Track 4 is great. Track 5, I like. Haven't listened to the rest yet. They're for the journey home. But it's a great album. Well done. You must be pleased with it.
I'm thrilled with that record.
Yeah, it's a different sort of sound for you as well.
It's the best record I could have done.
Really?
At the time. I think.
We'll talk it up a bit more than that. And now you're going to perform. Is it Send Your Love you're going to perform for?
I'm going to perform Send Your Love to the Future.
OK, here we go.
Full
This is
time.
Sting, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, though, Sting. Great, thank you so much. Great fun. While Sting gets ready with his band down, let me just say thank you to all my guests this evening. Lee Evans, Kate Beckinsale, and of course Sting. Sting, ladies and gentlemen.
Send your love into the future. Send your love to the distant dawn. This is your mind as a relay station. I'm mission forward to the unknown. Send your seed to a distant future. And we can watch the galaxies growing. Ain't no time for down in your power. Ain't no time for hiding your care. Coming down from an ivory tower. You got a stake in the world we are to share. See the stars are moving so slowly. And the earth is moving so fast. Can't you see the moon is so lonely? You're still trapped in the pain of the past. It's the time of the world colliding. It's the time of kingdoms falling. It's the time of the world dividing. Time to heed your call. Send your love into the future. Send your precious love to some distant time. Fix that wounded planet for love of your healing. Send your love. Send your love. There's no religion but sex and music. There's no religion but sound and dancing. There's no religion but light and party. There's no religion but sacred trance. There's no religion but the endless ocean. There's no religion but the moon and stars. There's no religion, just time and motion. There's no religion, just tribal scars. Throw a pebble and watch the ocean. See the ripple vanishing in the distance. It's just the same in all the emotions. It's just the same in every instance. There's no religion but the joys of rhythm. No religion but the righteous wind. There's no religion in the path of hate or prayer but the one I sing. Send your love into the future. Send your precious love to some distant time. Fix that wounded flesh for love of your healing. Send your love. Send your love. There's no religion but sex and music. There's no religion that's right or wrong. There's no religion in the path of hatred. I ain't no